Ladies and gentlemen, my sincere apologies for keeping busy and important people waiting. I realise we are slightly behind schedule, although beautiful day, what else would you rather be doing on a Friday? The warmest of welcomes to you all here to the auction rooms, to Bayleys House. My name is Connor Patton. I am the auctioneer. It is indeed my pleasure, my privilege to be working alongside you, working with you, working for you, assisting you in your very, very obvious endeavours today. I am capping off the excellent work done by each of our agents, who I'll be introducing in turn. I know I can speak on all of their behalfs when I acknowledge and thank our owners for the opportunity to represent them here in the marketplace. It is certainly not a faith that we take lightly. It's one that we treasure and one that we trust is going to bear fruit for them this afternoon. I'll be taking you through the conduct of the auction. I'll be taking you through the contracts of sale. I will give you my brief thoughts on the properties for what they're worth to you, but more importantly, I'm looking forward to hearing what you all have to say about them, particularly as to value. We've got a wonderful team here today to assist you as well. Manager Stacey Coburn, Principal Mr. David Gubb, a number of our agents, a number of support staff here for you as well. If at any point you have any questions, please just sing out. A number of us here to help get you over the line, as they say. Okay, folks, so the conduct of auction sets out the roles and responsibilities of our key players. The owners, as well as offering these gorgeous homes, have set confidential reserve prices, and you need to bid quickly because they reserve the right to withdraw them from sale before they've been sold and without declaring them. So if you're here today to bid and buy, quite clearly and simply, that is your role, to bid, to reach the reserve price and then hold the highest bid, at which point we can sell it to you. We'll get you to sign the agreement, which along with our owners forms the contract, and you'll pay a deposit. That is a neat, easy 10% of the purchase price. Now my role, that is to keep things moving along, either by nominating the bidding increments, but for goodness sake don't let me limit you, or if I need to, from time to time I can place bids on behalf of our owners. They're called vendor bids. A couple of very, very important points about them. They only occur below the owner's reserve, and indeed I'll only be placing vendor bids at levels I know we are definitely not for sale. Okay, have confidence it's somewhat of a roadmap for you. Second important point, you'll know it's a vendor bid. Ironically, I'll be saying the words vendor bid. So I don't think that'll confuse too many of you, not this intelligent crowd that we have here. I can refuse bids if I don't believe they're made in the best interests of our owners, and I can settle disputes, but once again, in this neck of the woods, we tend not to get too many of those. Everyone is normally impeccably well heeled, and as I look around, you all look to fit into that category just nicely. But I'll just pause at this juncture in case there's any last minute questions pertaining to the properties or the process. Does anybody have any of those? Jolly good, they've obviously all been answered. Not a problem then. We've got 8, of course, offerings for you today. I take you to lot 1 in your order of sale. That is 30/716 Frankton Road, Tingshire. She is here working hard, and there she is. She has been your leading light throughout the campaign. Let me take you through the documentation, which I know has been provided to interested parties here. It is, of course, a stratum and freehold unit 30 and accessory unit 30A, B, and C. Deposit plan 303953. Certificate of title, that would be 15828. That extensive channels list is as per your documentation, everything from the beds to the teaspoons basically. Vacant possession, that's on offer to you, and the 23rd of July, just under 5 weeks, your settlement date here at 30/716. Well, of course, here in Beechwood recently underwent those extensive renovations here, and then internally the property had wonderful renovations done to absolutely perfect for you to move in straight away, or of course as that investment opportunity there for you, that 365-day VA in place there, of course, for you. Being the in unit, gets wonderful sun, that wraparound balcony, 2 good sized bedrooms there for you, of course, multiple levels. The views absolutely gorgeous indeed here for you. The location close to Frankton and to Queenstown, whether it's for yourselves, equidistant of course, but as well as an investment, it will perform admirably as it has done. The 2 car parks for you, that's absolute gold as well. This is bulletproof real estate for you here, folks, and here for certain sale. My only question is to who? I look for opening bids or offers who would like the prestigious first bid of the day here today on 30/716 Frankton Road. Opening bid, opening offer. Either in the room here or on the telephone. If we have any telephone bidders, I'll be alerting you to that, not a problem whatsoever. In the same way, of course, here, folks. But I'll look to see where you'd like to kick things off here now. Opening bid, opening offer now. Don't mind too much where we start. 600 thing. We can kick it off at 600,000 with your buyer there. It's 6 neat then, radio. At $600,000 here, and I'll look for perhaps 620 to go. Someone got that for me, but at 600,000. I'll look for a mere 20,000 rise here, but at 600, my lamplighter on the telephone has it at 6 neat, and I look for a mere 20 only to go. First call at 600,000, but second at 600,000. Be very, very clear, folks. Bidding on the telephone, I'm going to pause and work with them if nothing bids me further, all right? But at 600,000. Giving you all fair opportunity to jump in here now. Third call as I look for 620 only. Right, saying I'm not going to muck around, not going to live, like, and sell, rather than place a vendor bid. I'm just going to work with your buyer and see if we can get them home, okay? If nobody else wishes to usurp you, I'll pause promptly and work with them. So final opportunity here before I pause and work with our telephone bidder now. Right, saying let's talk to your buyer, see if we can get them home, okay? Give me one moment, I'll be right back, folks. Folks, I really do appreciate your patience. Big decisions being made. Sometimes they take just a little bit of time. We have been having a lovely discussion outside of the room as a result of that discussion. The bid has been increased, and I can confirm the bid now stands at $650,000. I appreciate that thing at $650,000. Delighted to put the property on the market, and it'll be sold here today. For the first time, I call it away here then on Frankton Road. Second call at $650,000. Third and final call. Delighted to announce it is going. Tim, you betting on top of yourself again, Tim?
Right.
We're good, Tim? Before I call it for the third and final time, do you wish to bid on yourself again?
Right, Tim?
Confirm the bid at $650 for me, please, Tim. Thank you very much. Going. Going. Go on and sold. Congratulations. Well done to you. Lovely stuff. Well done, team. Well done to our owners as well. Mark, are we good to go?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Folks, we will continue on, of course, lot number 2 in your order of sale, 10 Double Cone Road. Let me take you through the contract first and foremost. That's been provided by Mark and Hope. Let's press into legal details for you here, folks. It is a fee simple freehold parcel of land. It is 1,347 square metres more or less, or a third of an acre, if you prefer that sort of terminology. Lot 7036. Deposit plan 418420. Certificate of title, that would be 470742. A lovely list of channels as per your documentation. Notice the Sonos sound system and speaker, and the outdoor fire as well. Vacant possession Monday the 20th of July. That's some 4.5 weeks for your settlement date here at number 10. Well, I've come to learn a few things as I go through homes, and you always trust a home and trust owners that have carpet in the garage. It normally means they are fastidious people. It means it's a stunning home, and of course this was the clue just here at 10 Double Cone. Over 300 square metres, over 320 even. Generous proportions, of course, right throughout this home. Wonderful finishing, whether it's that feature wall here, the total aligned ceilings that you have, the black granite, of course, on the countertops, all these wonderful finishes done by our owners right throughout the home. Just screen quality to you here. Of course, the polished concrete floors as well. Great living spaces with that pitch roof for you there. To say that fireplace, that U-shape, that clever design around that central courtyard, offering up to 4 bedrooms, of course 2 bathrooms, oversized laundry, oversized garaging, so wonderful spaces, as I say, right throughout to accompany that lovely freehold site that you have of a third of an acre and a wonderful part of the world, over 35-kilometre network of trails for you to enjoy in the outdoors, and a sizable piece of it right here for you here at 10 Double Cone here, folks. A wonderful home, stunning in fact. What are your thoughts as to value, folks? I look for opening bids or offers here on it. Where would you like to see it start, or perhaps indeed even finish? Opening bid, opening offer here now at number 10. You need to wait as long for the opening bid if you don't want to. Just a suggestion. Once again, I don't mind too much where we start. What are our thoughts, folks? Opening bid or offer here. Oh, man, just waving, just saying hello. Opportune time to do it. Well, welcome to you. Lovely to see you. I'm glad we've got a friendly room in here. What about an opening bid though, folks? Where do we kick it off?
1.5.
Welcome, sir. Good luck with your endeavours. At $1.5 million. Telepathy must be one of your hobbies. I was thinking 1.5 is a place to start, sir, so good on you. At $1.5 million here. Is it straight to 1.6? Would someone like to go there? If I got 100,000 rise at 1.5, be good buying there at 1.5. Do I have 1.6 in the room here now? Or you call out the numbers and I'll work with you here. First call at 1.5 million with my lamplighter there on the telephone. Second call for a third of an acre. Third call at $1.5 million. Or even a 50 if you want to work at it. 1.55, you'll have that from someone here. I'll lower it to 50s if you like. At 1.5 we have, I'm looking for a mere 50,000 rise from someone here. Once I'll call away again as I look for 50,000. Second call at 1.5. Third call at 1.5. right? Well, they consider I'm happy to go 1.55 on the vendor's behalf, sir. If it's you and me at 1.55, a vendor a bit happy to do so. Is it 1.6 or 1.65 from you, sir? And if you're going to be in front, what we'll do is pause and work with you just like we had with our first buyer there. But I want to give ample opportunity now. 1.55 is on behalf of the owners, very, very comfortable at that sort of level. And so I look for 1.6 or 1.650, sir, would be a good move from you. But at 1.55, that is the vendor a bit here now. Make that clear to you all day long. First time I call it away is again, as I look for 1.6 or 1.65, if you can be there, sir. Second call here, the third of an acre now at double cone. Third and final on my bid at $1.55 million here. Who wish, sir, bid me above that number? I've got to be in first place, sir, to have the conversation at 1.55. Happy to hold the vendor's bid there at $1.55 million. Need to be ahead if you want to have the chat and see if we can get you there, sir. But at $1.55 million, the bid is here with me now. This is your time. I suggest you treasure this window of exclusivity that you have here, folks. Gets you ahead of equally zealous but less able conditional buyers here now. Ample opportunity for you here at 1.55 on my bid here. There's a 1.6 in the room now. Giving you lots of time to make up your mind here. Stunning home at $1.55 million here now. Once calling away again, twice at 1.55 here at double cone. Third call at 1.55. I'm going to pause in a quick chat stage here, right? It's not to our top bidder, of course, because I'm holding the bid at 1.55, but I'll just get some instructions and I'll come back to you very, very shortly, okay? I'll just be a brief moment. If I haven't said this before, folks, I really do appreciate your patience. Of course, I have said it. Oh, good. You're listening, sir. I appreciate that. We are making progress there at Double Cone Road. I'm going to come back and give you an update on it shortly, okay, folks? The property is still for sale. The property is not being passed in. I will come back to it very, very shortly, but I don't want to keep you waiting longer than you have been, so I'm going to continue forward now. I'm going to go through to lot number 3. Rosie, of course, are we good to go? Thank you very much. The leading light throughout this campaign here at 22A Richards Park Lane. Let me take you through the pertinent points of the documentation that we have here. A stratum and freehold, Unit A and accessory, Unit A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. Deposit claim 19249, title 10B folio 286. The channels list there. Of course, the heat pumps included. We've got the most up-to-date contract there. That is part and parcel of what you buy today. Vacant possession Friday the 17th of July, 4 weeks from today's date. Being your settlement date here at 22A. For the first time in over a decade, isn't that right? A lengthy tenure that speaks higher volumes than I can ever hope to of the offering that we have here today. Great work done by our owners. They rebuilt the large retaining wall, the renovations, the upgrades they've done. Of course, the wonderful yard there, the wonderful spaces for you, that terrace garden, 2 bedrooms, good sized living space for you as well. And of course, those views, as you can see there, of course, that's what you're buying today, part and parcel of what this location is all about. Stunning property here for you folks. I won't keep you waiting any longer. I look for your thoughts as to value on it here, folks. Richards Park Lane, kick me off where you like.
570.
Good man. Let's get into it. 570. Good luck, sir, to you at 570,000. Thank you very much, sir. Does someone want to go straight to perhaps 600? That nice round number, but at 570 I have, and I look for 600 now. If someone's got it at 30,000, right?
620.
620 is even better, sir. Nicely done. Been to bidding school at $620,000. Nicely done with a 50,000 bid. You want to go 670, sir? Match fire with fire. At $620,000, or you let me know the number, sir.
625.
625, 6 1/4, 5. Okay, sir. Radio, we can work with you at 625. Another big strong bid from you if you can be there, sir. I can't pick favourites in the auction room, but if I head to it, 625.
640.
640 is nicely done, sir. 640. Strong play for the key, sir. Another 15. Don't be perturbed. Be encouraged by that competition, sir. At 640,000, go 655 if you can. First call at 640,000 bid. Second call before we go. Third at
650.
650 is a nice play. Nicely done, sir. $650,000. What's your retort to be, sir? How are we looking at 6.5?
660.
And 660. Nicely done, sir. 660. There we are. Of course, you're on the cusp of it here. Keep going, sir, at 660,000. How are we tracking at 660,000 bid here now? What are you thinking, sir? Is there a 5,000 perhaps to go? First call at 660. Second call at 660. Third at 6. Man, a couple of thousand there. Is there something tucked away? At $660,000. Are you absolutely sure, folks? Third and final call at 660. Folks, you the polls, give me 1 second, excuse me, 1 second there, folks. Let's have a chat with you very briefly, okay? Right back. Right back, sir. Yes, sir. said this before, I appreciate your patience here. There we are. Folks, we've had a discussion outside of the room as a result of that, sir. The bid stands at 675. Thank you very much, sir. It's 675,000. We have a change of instructions, and the property is on the market and will be sold. So I look for my hammer here at 675. It'll be sold here today. Is there anything further? Even $1,000? Any NZ legal tender on the cusp of it now? Second call at 6 3/4 bid. Third and final opportunity. I'm delighted to announce to this side here. Are you sure, folks? The property is going. It is going. Gone and sold. Congratulations to you, folks. Well done to you, folks. Of course, your efforts don't go unnoticed. Commiserations to you, of course. Good luck in your search, folks. Well done to Rosie and our vendors on a great campaign there as well. I'll just need to find the Martins before we get started on lot number 4 here, folks. I'll just have to find our lead agents, if you give me but a moment. Right. Promise we'll bring you back to Double Cone very, very shortly, folks. We're going to continue moving through our catalogue. Lot number 4, of course, that would be 46 Orford Drive. I welcome back to the stage Mark and Hope Martin. Let's have a look at that documentation, shall we? Number 46, fee simple and freehold title. Indeed, it is 884 square metres, more or less. Lot 5070. Deposit of plan 367532. Certificate of title, that would be 274214. That chattel's list is exact and unchanged. Vacant possession Wednesday the 12th of August. Your settlement date there, ample time for you to move in here, of course, at number 46. Beautifully presented, of course, built to the highest standards here, architecturally designed, offering over 210 square metres, once again in this wonderful neck of the woods. That is Jack's Point, with 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and that wonderful freehold site. Once again, those high ceilings adding to that sense of light and space that you have here at Orford Drive here. Upper level of 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Love that polished concrete floor look. Finished to wonderful standards here, as you would expect in this address. The wonderful location that you have, sumptuous bathrooms, wonderful finishings, whether it's for yourself or an investment here. 46 certainly performs admirably, and low maintenance for you as well, but that large site of 884, as I say. Right, folks, opening bids or offers on number 46. Like a nice prompt one like we had with our last auction, we can jump straight in and give me an opening bid or offer here now. 46 Orford Drive. Start me away where you fancy. Either in the room or on the telephone. What are our thoughts? I believe I've said it before, but I don't mind where we start. And you'll do well to offend me, I reckon. I need a hand in the air. I need something from you here, folks. Opening bid or offer here. I can give you the first number, 1. You can give me the rest. We'll stay in the round numbers if you don't mind. I look for something fair and reasonable here now at Orford Drive. What are our thoughts as to value now? I talk once again about this window that you have in the auction room, being able to buy ahead of those other purchasers. Time to press that advantage here now, and I look for your opening bids now. But as I said, you can't buy it without bidding here. And I'm looking for something in the room here on the telephone at Orford Drive. First time as I call it away, I've given you somewhat of a steer. I've given you one number at least, and you can fill in the rest. Second call as I look for something here now. Giving you ample opportunity, I would have thought. Telephone bidder there. Are they going to jump in here? I've got them round the corner. Mark, would they like the chance to own here today? Final call now. As I look for it, right, if they're going to pause, that's absolutely fine. We can work with them post-auction, very, very comfortable to do that, okay? Gorgeous property, and we'll do just that, work with it post-auction, okay? Yeah, no problem.
This one. This one here was really negotiated. This one here is projected. We don't have a bit on it. So, small opportunity view there. Yeah. No, it's beautiful property. I like the separate room downstairs. It's really good for guests. Lovely.
Folks, lot 5 in your order of sale there. Of course, that would be 7 Huntingdon Street here. I welcome Rosie and Cheryl to the stage. It's been a pleasure to represent our owners here. Let me take you through the contract for you here, folks, at number 7. It is a fee simple freehold parcel of land, 918 square metres more or less, section 30, block 9, if my Roman numerals from school memory serves me correctly, in the town of Kingston, certificate of title 7C, folio 941. The channels list, that is as per the contract there, not a problem. Vacant possession Friday the 17th of July, 4 weeks away, your settlement date. And we talk about lengthy tenures, folks, and some 40 years almost has been the tenure for our owners here, and that certainly speaks higher volumes than I can ever hope to about what a property it has been for them. Just recently gone through some wonderful renovations there, the modern touches that you've got right throughout the new carpet, one example for you, but of course some of those wonderful features still, like the renewed joinery, and some of the finishings both in the kitchen and the bathroom and the curtains. I implore you to keep those touches. They are absolutely gold in my mind. 918 square metres, as I say, is a wonderful land holding for you. And of course, short walk down to the lakefront there. Absolutely lovely, double glazing, of course. I should mention that too, of course, just bringing this property up to the modern standards. Absolutely gold here for you. The golf course not too far away. Short drive. A short drive to where we're standing here right now. Wonderful location here, folks. 7 Huntingdon Street in Kingston. I look for opening bids here now. Once again, either in the room or on the telephone. Opening bid or offer here now. What are our thoughts? And as I've suggested, I love the prompt bids. What do we think? What do we think here, folks? You yell me out a number, and I'll work with you here now. Some want to start at 550. Does that get you excited? Should we kick it off at 550,000? How about that as a place to start? 550, I'm looking at for that in the room now. Here at number 7, is there 550 in the room or the telephone? You let me know here now. Once, as I call for that for an opening bid here. Second, as I look for something to kick me off here now. Third, as I look for an opening bid or offer here. This is your time and your opportunity now at number 7. We have somebody on the phone here. They're going to jump in there, Cheryl. This will be the time and their opportunity. I implore them to do so here now. Giving you a suggested start figure, but I'm here to work with you now. Someone like to jump on that? Have we got something here? Giving you all fair opportunity. Are we coming in now? We're in the room here. We'll work with you and see if we can get you home now. Do you think I've given you plenty of time? I believe I have. Otherwise, we'll pass the property in and work with buyers post-auction. We can do that absolutely. Final call here as I look for something then. Anyone want to make a start at 550?
380.
Sorry?
380.
380. I'm asking for opening bids of 550, Cheryl. So what I'm not going to accept the bid of 380. Whilst it's appreciated, I will refuse that bid. Okay, 550 is my suggested start figure. If they don't wish to start there, I'll pass the property in. Okay, can't be fairer than that. Appreciate the efforts, but no. To be frank, opening bids now. Right, we can work with them post auction, but obviously I've given you somewhat of a steer of where you need to be above. 550. I'll just pass the property in there. The property is for sale. Of course, speak to Rosie for Cheryl. Post auction there for you. Okay. Yeah, no problem. One moment. Folks, we're going to go backwards to go forwards, if that makes sense. I'm going to give you an update here on Double Cone. We've been having, obviously, discussions outside of the room. As a result of those discussions, the bid has been increased to $1.6 million. At $1,600,000, I return to the rostrum and tell you the property is not on the market at $1.6 million, but I have been given instructions to pass the property in exclusively to the highest bidder at 1.6. What that means is they will engage in discussions with the owners post-auction, and them alone will have the opportunity to pay the owner's number, and of course then nobody else will have that opportunity to do so. Okay, so the highest bidder has exclusive rights immediately post-auction. I need to make that very, very clear to you all. At 1.6 currently, that's our telephone bidder, and I give you 3 chances if you wish to have that exclusive window of opportunity post-auction, then you need to bid me above $1.6 million here. First call then, as I look for anything further, otherwise the property will be passed in. Second call at 1.6. Final call at 1.6 million. Right, sir, you've got that right. Okay, you can continue discussions post-auction. Not far away, of course. We'll work with you, see if we can get you home. All right, at $1.6 million, the property is passed in their market. Hope we can continue working, of course, post-auction. Ting, are we good to go? Yes? Lovely. Right, folks, we're going to go back to our order of sale as you see it, of course, at 55B Hallenstein Street. That is our next offering for you here today. And let me take you through the contracts first and foremost. A stratum in freehold Unit B, an accessory Unit B1, B2, B3, B4, and deposit plan 19757. Certificate of title 10C, folio 1236. Your channels are as per your contract there. It is vacant possession. Thursday the 23rd of July. That is 5 weeks yesterday. Your settlement date here at 55B. Of course, this property is all about the central location and those lake views that you have. 3 good-sized bedrooms. You've got an ensuite there, so 2 bathrooms in total. Whether it's a first home buyer or an investment opportunity, that wonderful balcony space. The lake views, that is part and parcel of what you buy. It's proximity to everything that Queenstown has to offer. It puts you right in the heart of it here at Hallenstein Street, and this is a wonderful opportunity for you, as I say, regardless of whether it's for yourself or an investment. It'll perform admirably for you at 55B Hallenstein Street. I look for opening bids here now, and what our thoughts are as to value. Opening bidder offer here, once again either in the room or on the telephone. What are our thoughts? I certainly am. Anybody here wish to jump in right now? Still a number of you here today, and I'm sure it's not to listen to me. I'll give you the tip. One's called as I look for something to open up. Second call here at Hallenstein Street. I'm looking for an opening bidder offer here.
Yes, no, are you in?
Wonderful question. Stacey's walking further away from me, which is not a good sign. We're either in the room here now. What are we thinking? We want to work with you and get you home.
I'll wait your instructions. You doing what you want to do?
And I'll await yours, Mr. Coburn. Not a problem at all. Unless, of course, somebody in the room now wishes to jump in with an opening bidder offer here now. As I say, I believe I've given you all ample opportunity. You've been waiting an hour and a quarter, so you're probably ready to go, I would have thought. What are our thoughts here, folks? Waiting for you to kickstart proceedings here at Hallenstein Street.
What would you like to do, Dave? You can open. What would you like to do?
Exactly right. Wonderful central location. If I haven't talked through that enough, perhaps, did I mention those lake views? The central spot that you have here at 55B Hallenstein Street. Good off-street parking as well. I didn't mention that. An absolute bonus here for you.
Give me a number, Dave. Give me a number. What's the rules on that?
Fair to say we want to work with you here in the auction room, see if we can get you over the line, giving ample opportunity for our telephone bidder. It's an important window that you have here, not to be sneezed at. And I wait to see if we have something now. But as I say, I don't want to keep busy and important people waiting longer than they need to be. So Stacey, I give you an opportunity here now, sir. Otherwise, we pass the property in. I need to know a number.
We need to know a number, Dave. You want to do that?
Appreciate your patience if I haven't said that before, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, you want to place a bid, yes or no?
Important but simple question here, Mr. Coburn. Have we got an opening bid now?
Or we can't wait any longer, we have to pass that.
Right.
Place a bid there, or ask a bid. Now's your opportunity.
Rightio. Last chance here.
Last chance, you want to place a bid?
First, second, third, and final call here at Allenstein Street. Right. No? We cannot wait any longer, sir.
We in?
Property will be passed in. And we will continue to work post-auction with that buyer on the phone and anybody else as well, okay?
Okay.
Rosie, we good to go? That is absolutely superb. Folks, I'll take you through to number 13 Quill Street here. I'll welcome Rosie back to the stage. Wonderful result earlier there. Fee simple freehold parcel of land you have here at 870. That's your number in square metres, lot 22, deposit plan 372310, certificate of title 292428. No changes to that chattel's list, Rosie? Thank you very much. Vacant possession Tuesday the 28th of July, some 5.5 weeks for you here at number 13. And of course, the quiet street, and of course elevated as well, facing north, that wonderful site there, only one true neighbour, you don't feel surrounded at all. It's a wonderful space, feeling of spaciousness, I should say, that you feel. And of course 870 square metres, that fee simple title for you to enjoy, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, well finished for you right throughout here, good sun, wonderful views. The amenities, the cycle and the walking trails, of course, part and parcel of the lifestyle that you have here at 13 Quill Street, the reserves as well, and the cafe and general store right around the corner here. 13 Quill Street, stunning opportunity for you today, folks. Look for your bids here on this one. Start me away where you like, but folks, opening bidder offer at number 13 Quill Street.
700.
Welcome, sir. 700,000. Love prompt opening bids. Thank you very much, sir. $700,000. We can kick it off there now. And perhaps 720, is there a 20,000 rise? But at 700 I have, and I'll look for a mere 720 to go. A scratch of the head, sir, or a bid? Okay, just good to know, sir. 700, I appreciate that, sir. I'm looking for 720 if it's here now. Once at 7 neat, twice at 700,000. Third, you scratching your ear, sir? Right, okay, once again, okay, everyone's scratching you. Looking for opportune times. At 700, third, and finals, I look for 720. Right, well, I'll place the vendor bid while they recalibrate, sir. 720, really comfortable to do that at 720,000, 740 or 750, sir? See that? 740, okay, thank you very much, sir. At 740,000 here, and so 760, we can keep moving there, folks, if you like. 740 I have. I'm looking for 760 here. First call at 740. Second at 740,000, I'm looking for 760,000 if it's here now. Final call, 870 square metres here. At 740 the bid. Place another vendor, but 760, it's still against you, sir. $760,000. While they're deciding on things at 760, I won't place any more vendor bids though. Bid me 780, sir, and we'll pause with you and work with you, okay? At 760, I shan't place any more vendor bids, but I'll place one there at $760,000. At 780 is your number, sir. I'm sure we'd see you there, and we'll pause and we'll work with you at 760 on behalf of the owners here now. Once at 760, giving you ample opportunity now. Second call at 770. Okay, rightio, sir. Once again, we're going to work with you here. If it's just us at 770,000, are we in there, Mark? Right, okay, 700. Gosh, everyone's twitching at interesting times, aren't they? At 770, I appreciate the genuine bid, sir. Of course, I'm giving everyone fair opportunity at 770 before I work with the good gentleman here. Final opportunity at 770. Right, people on the phone deciding what to do, sir. I'm not going to muck around. Let's see if we can get you there, okay? I appreciate your efforts, sir. Let's see if we can get you home. I'll be right back, folks. Find us some private space, sir. And, excuse me. Excuse me, second, sir. Sorry. I'm going to have a chat with this gentleman here, okay? We've had ample opportunity. Thank you very much for your patience, folks. We've been having a discussion. I can confirm as a result of that discussion, 13 Quill Street, the bid has been increased as I look for our chap. Here he is, $790,000. Thank you very much, sir. At $790,000, the property is now on the market, Cheryl. So your buyer better not be late here again, otherwise it's...
795.
Wow, 795, timing their run. It's
796.
796, 1,000. We're on the market and we play for keeps here. We'll take 1,000, go straight to 8, Cheryl, perhaps get to that round number first. But it's 796, it is on the market and it'll be sold here today. First,
797.
797, a palindrome there, 797, 000 at 797, get to that round number of 800, sir. And he does, oh, no he doesn't, okay, no one listens to me anyway. 798,000, at 798, $798,000, it's on the market, it'll be sold here today for one of a better bid now, Cheryl, what are we saying? First call at 798,000, second and penultimate chance at 798.
798,500.
798,500. Wow. 800 promptly. Nicely done, sir. At 800,000. Triples the bid there at 800,000. Nicely done. People often stop on the round numbers. We'll see if that's the case here at $800,000. Sell it away here. Cheryl, have we got anything further for the first time?
801.
801 at 801,000 there. 802. Be encouraged by the competition. Still superb buying at $802,000 at Quill Street here today. Second call at 802,000. 803. 804 or 4 more, sir. 804. Okay, just checking, sir. At 804,000. 804 is the bid. Go straight to 810, Cheryl. I know it seems like a big jump, but it could be the difference. And 805, I'll keep suggesting the numbers anyway. At 805,000. 810, sir.
86.
806, okay, and I'll keep suggesting the 810 if you can do that, Cheryl. They're at $806,000. I'm suggesting just a 4,000 rise. At $806,000, we sell it away here now. Once at 806.
807.
807, rightio. At 807, we're going to get to that number, sir. 808. You know the number 808. It's 807. I sell it away here, sir. You've done extremely well. I give you another opportunity here. First call at 807, even the 500 if you want to be there. Second at 807. Third and final call. Delighted to announce. Are you sure, sir? It is going. You don't look sure. That's why I'm asking, sir.
Give us 500.
Give us 500. 807 and a half. 807 and a half there. Could be the best 500 you spend, sir. At 807, $500. Could be the knockout. One's called at 807
808.
and 808. No, it wasn't. At 808. You said that before, to be fair. At $808,000. Your bar there, Cheryl, at 808,000. Is there another 500, sir? Once, twice, third at 808. It is going. It is going. Sir, gone and sold. Congratulations. That will show you times you run exquisitely. And well done to our owners and of course our buyers, but of course also, Mike, we appreciate your efforts. Thank you very much. I look for John Archibald and Chris Campbell. Are we good to go, Stacey? Sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. 16 Maxwell Place, number 8, lucky number 8 in our order of sale here today. Let's have a look at the contract first and foremost to this property here. Fee simple and freehold parcel of land. That it is here. Lot 1, deposited plan 24387, certificate of title 16B, folio 817. The channels list, that hasn't changed, has it? Thank you very much, sir. The tenancy, of course, in place till the 12th of January at that bond of $4,400 and the weekly rent of $1,100. Friday the 17th of July, 4 weeks away. Your settlement date here for 16 Maxwell once again, and that elevated side, those views that you have so close to town. This is a wonderful investment and some wonderful upside for you here. Of course, a 3-level home, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. You can see that outdoor space that you have. The fact that you've also got plenty of parking as well, and the opportunity to add value in this neck of the woods. Chances of overcapitalisation very, very slim indeed. I can assure you of that. Wonderful finishings right throughout, but as I say, you've got that tenancy in place there, and that should give you all the comfort you need. 16 Maxwell Place here, opening bidder offer. You've seen the process here, and you've seen that you want to bid quickly. That's my suggestion to you all here today. Opening bid, opening offer here at number 16. Final offering of the day. Could be the final bid if it's a good one. What do we think here? Opening bidder offer. I look for something fair and reasonable to start me away. First call here, once again, no need for me to give clues. Second, I look for something fair and reasonable. Third call as I look for something to start us off here today. Chaps, I'm not going to muck around. It might be up to me to do the final bit of the day, which is to bid you all a very, very good afternoon. If you're not going to bid on this property, the chaps, we know we can speak to people post-auction. We can do that promptly. We'll pass the property in there at 16 Maxwell Place, and those chaps can discuss with buyers post-auction. So that concludes our catalogue this afternoon. I really very much appreciate your attendance and your participation in large part. Have a lovely afternoon and a lovely weekend. As my grandfather says, if you can't be good, be careful. Thank you very much.
Thanks, John.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.